Arctic Lake, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
Hi, what's up? I'm Sarah from Music Enthusiast, and I'm here with Arctic Lake. How are you guys?
We're great. We're good, thanks. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to be talking to you guys. Your upcoming track is so breathtaking.
Oh, stop it.
You guys met in London when you were studying, I'm pretty sure. So
Mm.
was Arctic Lake like your first music gig?
Wow.
You've done some cool stuff, haven't you?
Sorry, that just took me by surprise because nobody ever asked us that. I think I'd done a lot of, school stuff, and where I'm from there was a really lovely jazz, community jazz and soul-y, poppy, orchestra stuff. So I did a few things like that.
Well, she's playing it down. She played at the Royal Albert Hall with this jazz band.
Yeah,
so the pinnacle of her career isn't even being in this band. It was before it.
No. So that was really fun, and I grew up listening to a lot of jazz, so I used to love that. And I think other than that, we just did the classic school.
Yes, a few school bands. My dad used to be in a band. I used to play with them sometimes, but not a cool band, like a covers band. Do you know what I mean? Like local pub sort of thing. My uncle was the singer. It was very strange, but I used to play with them sometimes. So yeah, the usual, teenage stuff.
We were each other's first, but not like that.
Definitely not.
Amazing. I love that. And Emma, I was a musical theater kid, so that jazz sort of plays on that too.
You're a wait, sorry. I'm too hot. It's messing with my brain.
Musical theatre, darling.
I used to do some musical theatre stuff as well. I was in that camp for sure.
You guys should get together and
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god.
Stuff,
Like a whole play, it'll be amazing.
Yeah. I'll be in the back. I can be a cat. I'll be a tree in the background like that.
The trees are the most important part. What are you saying?
That's what my mum says. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, on to the music. I mean, Breathe is coming out super, super soon. How are you guys feeling?
We're excited. We're nervous. It's all the usual stuff. Like, you make the song and you're like, man, this is the best thing ever. Like, man, number one hit in the bag, and then now it's in the UK, it's going to be out in like 5 hours.
Oh my
and
god.
Now you're like, right, now you're hearing everything wrong that you did wrong in it. And you're like, no, I'm so nervous. It's all going to go wrong. The reality is probably somewhere in the middle of it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was a big ramble of just
I'm super excited because we've been sitting on a lot of the music we're going to release this year for a really long time. A lot of it we wrote a few years ago, so it just feels really wonderful to actually be getting it out there and to be able to share with everyone. So I'm excited.
So how long have you guys been sitting on this track?
We're trying to think about it today. We wrote it. We started it in 2019, I think, late 2019. We're in our friend Dan's studio at the moment. He's gone away for a bit, so we've stolen it from him. And we did the same thing when we wrote it. We were here, I think it was October 2019. We were here for a week, and we basically, the song itself, like the chords and the melody and the lyrics were done. We did it in like a day, a few hours. It was quite quick where it came together, which was really nice. But then we were releasing an EP just after that, and it was too late to make it to that. And then since then, we've just been banking all these songs, and we wanted to sort of not release anything quickly. So we've just been sitting on everything we've done since then.
Yeah.
But this was one of the ones where our manager and our label, everyone just really loved it. Whoever, we've got a list of 30 songs that we would show, whenever we got someone new on board, our team would send them all these songs that we've done. And this was always one of the ones where people would mention it sort of straight away. So we thought, that's got to be one of the ones that we released first. So we've been sitting on it for a while. So it's really nice to be able to, finally get it out. Yeah.
This is your second track released with Astral Works. The first one being Lonely. So what differences have you seen releasing music with like a whole label rather than like independently?
You're looking at me. I think the amazing thing is that you just have a whole team. Like before this, there was always so many. We were spinning plates, and it felt like a lot of the time, instead of just being able to concentrate on the music, which is all you want to do, pre-signing with Astral Works, it felt like actually the music almost came last to like having to arrange and organize everything else. So I think one of the really wonderful things is that you get to work with a team that are really passionate about you, pick you up when you're like not as enthusiastic, like they're there for every moment. And yeah,
and they just do everything. We don't do anything anymore. We just sit at home on the sofa. We watch Game of Thrones. It's brilliant. No, yeah, it's really nice. And we knew Toby, the guy who runs Astral Works. We've known him for years. So it was because we had major label offers before and label deals offers and stuff, but it always it never felt
quite right.
genuine. Do you know what I mean? Like, and because we've known Toby for so long, he tried to sign us when he was at Sony in the UK like 4 or 5 years ago. And so we knew it wasn't like a knee-jerk sort of reaction, you know, like some people, like in our early days when we started to do well on Spotify and everything, you know, you get people getting in touch. And it's obviously just like, oh, look at these numbers, like maybe we can make some money from them, sort of thing. So it's nice that we've known Toby for so long that, you know, it feels like an actual sort of relationship rather than, you know, hey, come on board and let's try and get you a hit single in like 2 months. And if we don't, then we'll drop you. And like, you know, so yeah, it's nice to feel valued, I think.
Yeah, it's incredible. And like, it's just like a big support group in the end, like you guys said before. So congrats to signing with them again. I know it's been like a while, but
yeah.
And along with the track, you're releasing a music video, which is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's like lyrics across Emma's face, and like the background is like blood red. So did you guys have like a little part in this music video creation, or how did it come about?
I think like Paul from day one has always wanted a one-shot video. Like we love the simplicity of it. We love we just love the way that they look. But I've always, for years, I was very much like, don't ask me any personal questions and I'm not being in the spotlight. I was very like, and Paul was like, Emma, what I'm saying, like,
I've kicked her in the spotlight now.
And then Paul was just like, look, I can see it, I want it. We worked with, again, the label helped us find like a really amazing team. We worked with these two directors called Alex and Flex, and our main desire was just that it mirrored the track and that it was quite bare and vulnerable and just very open. And I mean, I think we did it in like 2-3 takes and I cried at the end, and it was just very real. And I think that's what the visual had to do to support the song. I hope that's what everyone thinks. So yeah, that's sort of how it went.
And actually when we were talking about the ideas for music videos and stuff, one of the things before we even got onto which song or, you know, what it was going to be for, we were just mood boarding loads of stuff. And Emma's always loved projection based things, and I've always loved one shots. So we just, you know, we just sort of whacked them together. But you know, I think how emotional the song is, it really suits it the way it just starts off so close, and you know, you can see all the
wrinkles
and just everything going on. I know. I think it's our favorite video to date, 100%. And like, it just captures everything about it, and it like visually looks amazing. And yeah, we're so happy with it. Yeah, so it's great.
It even matches the vulnerability aspect of the track and everything. It's perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
So this track and the last track are a part of something bigger, I'm guessing, with like the cover art of the singles being similar in a way. So I mean, this whole new look for like the new music, what can you tell us about it?
Ooh, I don't know how much we can give away, but I think there's like we said, we've been writing this music for a really long time. We've been working on this project for a really long time. There is definitely like it's all building, and it all sort of like interweaves, and it's a part of it's leading towards like the purpose of the reason why we started it, if that makes sense, which is just like human connection and speaking about all of these interactions that we hopefully can all relate to. And I think, yeah, it's all interwoven, and it's gonna keep being
keep being
keep building, and yeah,
keep being woved. Yeah. You know, the artwork's a good point as well. We really love that, and that was working with, so the creative director at the label's a guy called Joe, and he sort of came up with the concept for Lonely. Like Emma takes loads of pictures of, like, she loves taking pictures like micro zoomed in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got the word wrong. Micro. Anyway, I probably shouldn't explain this. She takes over the pic. Do you want to explain it?
I love photography. I love visuals, but it's always been something that, yeah, we've never really explored much, and we've always just wanted to keep to the music, and we've never really felt like that was our strong point. But then working with Joe, he just, yeah, allowed me to give all of this photography that I do all the time and embed that into the meaning of the project. And so he took crops of like me and crops of like the photography that I take, and then it's all interlinking. That's all I can say. But hopefully, as we release more and more and more, it will all make sense.
I sent him some pictures I took, but they didn't make the cut. I said, you know, you can use a picture of me as well, Joe. You know, you can use one. And he said, no, mate, absolutely not. So I said, okay. No, I'm joking.
I'm always trying to get Paul in the limelight, but he pushes me.
No, I've got even more wrinkles, so it just wouldn't work. It's fine.
Maybe next album. You never know.
Yeah. We can pitch it then.
And Lonely is like more of an upbeat track compared to Breathe, obviously. So what differences have you guys seen when writing an upbeat track and a sad song?
I mean, I think, you know, the sort of the joy of like writing a really upbeat track and like the fun you have doing it. Not that it's not fun to write sad songs, it is, but it can get a bit heavy and a bit sort of, you know, there can be tears flying around the room and all that sort of stuff, and you know, past traumas coming up, and, which is great to get out. You need to do that stuff, but it was a couple of years ago really we started to edge towards the faster stuff, and just we never thought we could do it before. We sort of pigeonholed ourselves really in this thing of just like, man, you know, we're a slow band, we just do these slow songs, that's all we can do. And that's where it's where we started, and we still love doing that. But yeah, then we sort of tried a couple of songs that were fast, and we're like, man, this is fun, isn't it? This is great, just to have the option. And then now we're so comfortable now that we've released a few songs like that, and we love doing it, and we know that our fans like it as well. Because that was a big worry of like, okay, now we like writing these songs, but like, you know, if we put it out, is everyone going to go like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But they didn't, which was nice. So now we know we can do both. So it's sort of like just this freedom of like, you know, whichever day we want to do, whatever we want to do, we can just turn up and be like, am I happy today? Am I sad today?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's both, you know, and it's all good. So, and it's great for playing live. It's like, you know, we don't just have to stand there like that for like an hour. We can actually move like a little bit, you know?
Live used to be quite an exhausting thing for me before, because all of the music was so emotional and so personal, and I would feel like every time we did a show I would want to come off stage and just go to sleep, or I wouldn't have that adrenaline that everybody else would have after. I would be like, I just need to cry my eyes out now, because I just felt like I'd like given all of this emotion. I don't even know. And it was like such a still process being on stage as well. And then now, after we've explored this variety and this other branch to, which also makes a lot of sense for our personal life as well, because we stopped being heartbroken people and we became fun people somewhat. Then like, yeah, now we can actually move on stage and the crowd can move. So you have this like light and dark in everything that you do. And I just think it's so much like the balance is for us, it's like a lot.
Yeah, and it ties in with all the visual stuff as well. It's like, you know, there's sort of two sides to everything, and there's more sort of colors you can bring into stuff, and the way you do everything. It's just, yeah, it's great to just have options. It's like going to a restaurant and you're like, Oh, I can order more than one thing, right? This is great. I can get a starter, I can get a dessert. Brilliant. So yeah, our music is like a dessert. That's what I'm saying.
I love that little like comparison.
I just relate everything to food.
Yeah, you do.
That's why. That's all I think about.
Everything's about food, I love it.
Food is amazing. What are your guys' favorite meals? While we're talking about this,
How long have you got?
Paul
This is a
loves
separate
these,
interview.
like, this is like your dream interview that
know
you're
what?
giving right now.
There's a podcast I listen to. I don't know if it's made it over to America. It's called Off Menu, and they get it's these two comedians, these British comedians. They get a celebrity on every week, and you have starter, main course, side dish, drink, and dessert from anywhere in the world. It can be home cooked. It can be your mum's meal. It can be like it can be the poshest restaurant in like Tokyo or whatever. And every dish can be different, and people have to plan it out. And they come on and they tell, they go on a podcast and they say it, and people just get ripped to shreds, man. Of like, some people choose stuff and they're just like, what are you joking?
All right.
But some of them are great. Some of them are great.
Mm.
It's just funny that sorry, I'll just exit that.
no worries.
It's just funny the difference, and the people that go on that just think about food all day. It's so obvious. And then some people go on, they just go, oh yeah, just have like I don't know, like a cream cheese bagel for my main. And you're like, I mean, look, a good cream cheese bagel. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, sorry. The question: favorite food?
Yeah, come on. No, I need to think about that. You go. You've obviously thought about this. So.
No, this is the thing, right? It's so hard. What to pick one thing? I think I've got a big sweet tooth.
Yeah, you do.
My obsession over the last year or so has been cinnamon buns.
Oh
like,
God.
So like the American style, the cinnamon rolls, the American style, but also there's like the Swedish style, which are more like knotted and they don't have the cream cheese on them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's you can do loads with cinnamon buns. It's great. So right now, probably that.
Wow.
Yeah. Go on, you've got to give an answer.
My favourite dish.
Don't say lentils, please.
You know what? This is going to make me sound so lame. I know it is. But my I don't know how to answer this. My favourite food is like, no, because he's going to rip into it.
No, say it. You've got to say it now.
It's right. Honestly, like this is how I feel about Christmas as well. Like we've all just had it. I'm like, the food that makes me really excited is wet. I know but it's like the sick salads. But I don't mean like your Caesar. I mean like the ones that have got like sweet potato in and pomegranate seeds, and like it's just like a work of art. And then same for like a fruit bowl, but with like every amount of fruit. And I know you're going to say that it's really lame, but honestly.
Oh no, I thought you were going to say Brussels sprouts.
Oh my God, no, I love Brussels sprouts. I take it back about the Christmas dinner. The Brussels sprouts are so sick. Right. Anything like broccoli or Brussels sprouts, anything that's going to make you unwell.
See, you get ripped apart. If you went on off menu, you get ripped apart.
But I think the dishes I dream about are like the dishes I don't eat anymore, like camembert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a bit, honestly, in uni, she was known for just eating blocks of cheese, like cheese by the block.
Yeah, I did used to have a cheese.
Like a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like
yeah.
Great.
I really did. I used to, first year of uni, I was going through half a wheel of cheese in a week. And I just don't.
Even the fact you're buying fucking wheels of cheese.
I know.
Like a whole just coming back from the shops.
It was so outrageous. And I don't know how I didn't become like 50 stone, because I would just go into the kitchen. That's
impressive in itself.
Get a chunk off, and then, but I don't eat cheese or like dairy or anything anymore, and I dream about just like melted cheese on an almost daily basis.
Don't we all? What's yours, Sarah?
What's yours?
Oh my God. Now I'm being put under pressure.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the pressure?
Okay.
We will judge.
So I'll give you a food and a drink.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, drinks. I like it.
So favorite drink is iced coffee. I have it like by my side every second. It's very unhealthy.
Do you live somewhere warm?
I don't. It's currently freezing in Canada.
Oh, in Canada, wow. Okay,
yeah.
And you're on the iced coffee.
I love it too.
Always, every temperature.
Wow. Okay, I mean I respect that. The dedication to being cold. Yeah.
Yes. And favorite dish, I think tacos.
Good shout.
Like
Do you know what?
soft-
That's something that we don't do very well over here.
Yeah.
Like I've never had a really good taco.
Yeah, I would
So I
agree.
sound weird saying that. Taco.
I thought you were gonna say taco.
Taco. What's that even say? But like some of our friends that have been to like LA and stuff, obviously that's like close to Mexico, and they're like, man, it's just like another level. So hopefully we're going
They
out
don't do any
soon.
tacos here,
They
do they,
don't
darling?
they don't do tacos like that over here. No, so that's when we go to LA. Like first, I'm going to get off the plane. I'm going to go straight to like one of those taco trucks and just buy all of them and just eat them. So yeah, good. I respect that. I respect your choice.
What's your favourite drink? I need to know now, Sarah. Look what you've done.
Drink.
Derailed us.
Fanta fruit twist. Do you have that over there?
We have Fanta, but I've never heard of that flavor.
It's unbelievable. But here's what you need to know about me, right? I have the palate of a 10-year-old. I would eat sweets all day if I could.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we basically do.
anything that's overly sweet, like sugar on sugar, that's what I like. So to be honest, probably not actually that good, but I love it.
It's my favourite drink.
You like coffee, don't you?
When you said iced coffee, I was like,
Like a really pretentious, good bean coffee. You know what I mean?
good beans.
Good bean. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what I'm talking about. With the good beans, a coffee with the good beans, like Becky with the good hair. Coffee with the good beans.
I'm so sad. I could only drink decaf now, so it's all a bit ruined anyway. Yeah, if I have normal coffee now, I just get like crazy heart palpitations. I think I'm gonna die. So I'm on the decaf. so I'm on the decaf forever now. But
So you sit there eating Brussels sprouts with cold tepid tap water, just I can't get my heart palpitations. I can't eat cheese anymore or coffee. Anyway.
Wow.
Back to music.
sorry. Oh.
No, that was incredible. I at first, like, when like Emma was like, I'm not sure if I should say this, I was like, this better not be like a band breakup right here. I better not cause this.
I was about to walk out, yeah.
And this is my last question for you guys. Who are your favorite up and coming artists right now?
You're asking the hard hitting questions. I'm gonna you go.
Oh wow. Okay. Up and coming.
No,
Up and coming.
Or just your
I,
favorite at the moment?
Do you know what, I'm just going to go on my Spotify because I always forget. I've got the palate of a 10-year-old and the memory of a goldfish.
No, that's not true. You have the memory of an elephant.
My short-term memory is terrible. I'm going to go on what have I listened to recently? Oh, okay. Do you know what? Okay, so he's not that up and coming. He's like way bigger than us. But there's a guy called Bank with a Y in it, and it's all capitals.
Oh yeah.
Like, Bank. Sort of like bank. We got the bank. Sort of like, that dancey sort of thing, but still it's not like proper dance. It's it's a terrible description. What genre is it, would you say? I don't know my dance genres. Anyway, it's like, it's fun and it's upbeat, but like the production stuff,
like
I love all the sort of the wonky, edgy production and the synth sounds and the way like everything moves. I just love it. And but he's released some new stuff recently. I've been listening to a lot of that. So I think right now that'll be for me.
I'm gonna say that I say this answer. I've been saying this answer for years, and I'm almost boring myself with it. I feel like I should say someone new, but she's releasing loads of new music now, and I'm so excited. But I'm like a huge FKA Twigs fan, and she's releasing her Capri Songs stuff soon, and she's already released some, and I just think she's like such an incredible artist. I think she's really inspirational.
I bet she wouldn't choose Brussels sprouts.
Well, then me and Twigs would have something to argue about because Brussels sprouts are great. But yeah, no, I think she's awesome. So,
who's yours?
Wow.
Music business.
Honestly, right now and for like more than a year, it's been Remy Wolf.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, I love Remy.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that band? Oh my god, I can't think of it. It's into my head and you just reminded me. The people that supported Glass Animals, and you saw them before me, and it really upset me.
Big Pig.
Oh,
with two eyes,
no.
each one.
I love Big Pig.
Getting really into.
Yeah, I saw Glass Animals in London, and she was supporting, and it was really good. Is it just her, or is it a band? I never know. I think it's her project.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not really sure either. I've just been digesting the music, but I actually haven't looked into the story.
I think it's just her.
but it's great.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's incredible. She was supposed to open for Emotional Oranges when I went to go see them.
Oh, love
They're
Oranges.
amazing.
Yeah.
But she just wasn't there, so I don't know if something
Oh.
happened. Like she just didn't show up, and I was like, "What?"
What? There was no announcement of like she can't
I
do
not that I saw, but
it.
I don't know.
Did anyone support then, or was it just?
It was
nothing?
just Emotional Oranges.
Oh right. Oh
Yeah.
okay. Did you have to just stand there for like 3 hours before the show then? Everyone was just like waiting for the support and just
A
nothing
bit
happened.
longer. I mean, I feel like there were like a bit of technical issues.
Oh okay.
But yeah.
Wait, you stood there for longer than 3 hours?
No. like an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that
No,
bad.
they're great. Yeah, we love Emotional Oranges as well.
Yeah.
We work. Yeah, we wrote a song with someone that works with them, and we just like fangirled massively for like the whole session. Didn't we? Big Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Not that Big Willie. The other Big Willie.
Oh.
It's a guy. We know a few Wills, and we call them all Big Willie. It sounds wrong, but
so young, 'cause we're so immature. Oh my god.
I've got the palate and humour of a 10-year-old, as it would happen.
Oh my god. Well, it was so fun talking to you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
for
too.
having me.
Thanks for having us.